Oh my God, my jaw. That hurt. That hurt. That one hurt. I felt that one. I felt that one. Okay. That, right. Righteous, dude. Right fucking just. Finally made it on time for one. Shut up. I do these at random. You'll never truly concisely get to a point where I like the only like close stream schedule I commit to is the one I incorporated on Twitch, and I mean even close, because sometimes I don't. So look, this stream is gonna be purely reaction based, so everything is on y'all. On a scale of crippling humanity to fuck it, we just gonna see if we ball. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. How about you stop digging in your butt, twin? Like, we ain't gotta go that route already. Like, Jesus. We ain't gotta go the dramatic route already. Can't we just, for the moment, vibe as best we could? Victim blaming this early? It is 1 in the afternoon. The fuck do you mean doing it this early? Like, what? You wanna go with option 3? Listen, I don't think you wanna go with option 3. And I don't know why I've heard myself this whole time. Like, I truly don't think you yourself want to go to option 3. I personally, like, if I could just throw out, like, if I just throw The Sky Is Falling, Leon's been streaming a heck of a lot. Like, I'm just being honest. You don't want to start with option 3. And of course, here you go at 69. Jesus Christ. You do not want to start with option 3. But you know what? Since you chose that option and you're the leader of everybody, I think it's important to know what you picked. I think it's important for you to know what it is that you yourself picked. You picked this. You picked that. Nobody else. And, you know, they all just sat there and agreed to it. No, it's too late to pick now! It is too fucking late for you to pick now. So if you want somebody to blame, Leo Kaiser is right there. He just wanted... Oh, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that one. No. Not that one I'm reading. Just know, everyone blame Leo Kaiser. His or her fault, not mine. I line these things up. And listen, I'm not going to show you 1, 2, or 4. I just want you to know that this is in the 3rd slot. This one's the 3rd slot. I never do this to trick you all. I leave it in the correct order. And somehow, every time you fucks pick the more deranged one. Every single fucking time. But, this is from 2 days ago by Asher Show. And I need y'all to understand, like, this dude just don't die. I think Chris sent me another one of these channels. He sent me another one of his channels. And I was just sitting there like, doesn't he go away? And I want to see if it's still active. It is. Oh my! You know what? Before we watch that, I feel it important and important that we that we check in on old Cupcake Boy, because he's back again. But this time he's not really gaining as much traction as he did in the past. Oh, it seems like everyone's starting to get the memo. You see what happens when you get the memo and you realize that you probably shouldn't be like co-signing the ideas of a fucking deranged fuck? Also, small, either important to you or pointless update on the T app. There's a guy on, of course, Tiki Taki, who is very pleased with finding out things regarding the T app, because apparently his ex-wife was on the T app and he's been looking for her. And you know, I don't know everyone's home life. All I know is Buddy made himself sound like he was gonna hunt his ex-wife down. And you know, again, I don't know everybody's home life. But when you make yourself out to sound like that just concerns me. That just concerns me. What did he do again? Oh, nothing. He just was talking to one of those I'm gonna catch a predator type people, and they caught him in the act trying to meet up with a kid, and his excuse was, "Oh, I'm just here to pick up a cupcake." That's really it. And you know, I feel like in a different world, in a world full of people that are, even though we all are in this world together, so I don't know why I'm sitting here trying to make it seem different. In a world full of stupid people, that excuse would have worked 200% of the time. But because everyone like does not line up with that type of activity, yes, it is that EDP 445. There's not EDP 69. Speaking of which, I thought about this. I thought about this at 5 o'clock in the morning. I just want you to know that. I thought about this at 5 o'clock in the morning. We live in a time where the internet allows us to find out about almost anything except the Epstein list. Who in the fuck was the sycophant who enacted 69ing and then told the entire neighborhood? Like, who? Who's the guy that looked at his life and said, you know what? You get in this position, I'm going to get in the exact same position, but on your crotch, and let's see what happens. And why did he? Now, I'm saying why, even though, bless his heart, he deserves all the sex in the world, even though I know he's not still alive. And I know it was a man, because what other deviant could have come up with some shit like this? Why did you tell the entire neighborhood that you got it on with your spouse in that manner? Who? Like, you never know? Like, I know this is a Googleable thing to ask, but my Google search history is already bad. I'm not trying to make it any worse. Like, in the moment, I'm just trying to keep it as normal as I can be. But the quest for the discoverance of 69 aside, let's take a moment to just do our, as Giovanni put it, our monthly check-in, even though we didn't do it for like the past 2 months.
The Best Western Hotel on Buck Owens Boulevard. Let me tell you something, man. This motherfucking place has to be the shittiest, nastiest, most cringiest, most fucking disgusting, vile pile of fucking horse shit I've ever fucking stayed at in my motherfucking life, my nigga.
Isn't it interesting how he never got better with the camera quality? Like, it never happened. Like, you always hope as things go on, when people like get bigger on these platforms and they also get more money, don't you think, all right, maybe we could do something about the camera? But no, he's just doing it off his phone in like the most putrid, I'm in a back alley style way known to man. And it's just like, bro, Like, could you do a little something different? Could you do a little something better? That way we don't have to deal and see this shit, bro. Like, you could have did that. You could have did that, and we could have all been copacetic with each other. But no, 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 no. Motherfuckers always got to do some extra. Motherfuckers got to always let the click down, bro. This is the most let the click down shit known to man.
And I've been to a lot of motherfucking hotels, you know what I mean? Traveling, going to go see the birds and all that motherfucking bullshit, you know what I mean? Fucking with my nigga Felipe, you know what I mean? Go Birds! Sorry ass, trash, pathetic, horseshit fucking team, right?
What you mean, go Birds? I thought y'all won the Super Bowl.
And so, everybody in the apartment complex had to fucking evacuate because somehow...
I love how the first comment is he's just mad there wasn't a cupcake at the hotel. That's crazy.
The piece of shit apartment complex I stay at, you know what I mean? Like, they got the fucking water lines mixed up with the electrical lines, whatever, fuck it. So, I went to the Best Western Hotel on Buck Owens Boulevard, you know what I mean? And, checked into a room, right? And, nigga, what the fuck? I'm not sure if you motherfuckers
were trying to find cupcakes. Like, this is my thing. And you know what's crazy? It ties almost perfectly with the Hulk Hogan thing. In time, this man's gonna die. And for some reason, there's going to be an annoying collection of people who are going to try very hard to make it seem like, oh, in death, it's the time to forgive. No, 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 no. That's not how all of humanity works. It works like this. You live your life long enough to notice the mistakes you've made and you improve. And maybe people in your life forgive you, but overall, the vast majority of people who know you probably won't. This motherfucker was trying to hook it on with a child. And by the grace of Satan and God, it was nothing more than a sting operation. He will never be able to get the stink off of that. Never. You understand me? And when this man dies, like every piece of demise that befalls this fucking man is his own fault and deserves to be celebrated. I had somebody get mad at me recently because, as you all know, I am a funny piece of shit. And when you boil it all down with me, I will always, and I mean always, not give a damn about a collection of people who choose to be individuals that don't care. Murder in cold blood, try to get it on with children, any of that. Y'all know me. Why do I have people in my comment section in that video about the TikTok psychic be like, I understand what he did is bad, but you're sitting here making jokes about him getting raped in prison. And it's like, yeah. He's a murderer. My compassion dwindles. My compassion for you goes down. Why? Oh, a reason. It's because your compassion for human life went down and you didn't care. So to expect me to join in that crusade is fucking stupid. Pat bag still free? Yes, because people value their online clout more than they value actual justice. Like who cares what these fucking predator catchers are doing now? Their infamous fuck up will always be this. Because instead of actually getting any form of justice to try to criminalize a motherfucker, they instead waited as long as they fucking could to capitalize on it in making sure that they make money while also exposing somebody. Which, fair, fine, we all do it. But it's better to admit it instead of just sitting here casually saying, oh, we're about justice, while you delay the video by like 3 days so that you could make money on it. Speaking of which, can I show y'all something? Well, I'm going to show you anyway, fuck nuggets. But I just want to I like asking you all to like further prove the point I made. To further prove that point I made earlier. Move this, get this out of the way. Now, as you all know, Brian Kohberger. Matter of fact, let me do this too. Google Brian Kohberger. That's the guy who killed these people. Kohberger. Where's the fucking thing? So look, he's going to jail. I don't care about your term limits. He's going to jail. He pleaded guilty. He's serving 4 life sentences. It's over. So when I get a comment saying you're claiming you do not accuse someone of murder without evidence, show me what evidence you have that Brian Kohberger did what they claim he did and give me evidence that you have for it. Not some faith in the government, police, and judicial system. I look forward to see what you have to show. These are those types of people I tell y'all about that regardless of what you show them, they're still going to be stupid. And I just want you all to know, all you got to do is read an article, or if you're somebody who does not want to fucking listen to the mainstream of liberal cuck media, watch the entire fucking trial where they bring all the evidence to your eyes and they show you. But instead of doing that, because that would require you to do the work, you want me to do it. And I don't need to, because he's in jail getting his ass piped. And you know what's sick? Is that when you show motherfuckers information, they still find a way to just be like, well, I'm not going to believe it. So what's the point? If you already don't believe it, if you already going to type something goofy like this, actual evidence is not going to change your mind. Like, if you ever type some goofy ass shit like this to defend a murderer, you have lost the motherfucking plot, just so you know. Like, just so you know. Also, not even a reason I need to say it, but defending a murderer with the show me what evidence you have and don't give me anything from the government, police, or judicial system. One of those had to fucking investigate him. You're not going to believe anything. So please continue to defend murderers. Like that works out best. That works out best for me, because then I could just make fun of you. It's like the people who cry, bitch, and moan when I talk about black people, and the black person you're trying to defend killed a woman who beat him in basketball. Like, that's always going to be my go-to, because it's so easy. Like, maybe somebody out there gets tired of me bringing that up, but the reason I will always bring it up is for the dumbass who will be like, you talk negatively about black people because you're defending a murderer who killed a black woman. So it's like, who's really anti-black in this moment? You're going to see it tomorrow, but for some reason, and I don't know why, well, I do know why, apparently promoting, and I need you all to lock in with me when I tell you this. Let me just see for the moment. Let me just, how many of you fuck? There's 39 of you. I need y'all to lock in with me when I tell you this. Lock in with me when I tell you this. Are you ready? Just lock in with me. Apparently, word on the street is that promoting black people in a positive light is somehow tied to white supremacy. Because you know You know, all the time we spent bitching about representation and showing black people in more perspectives other than a fucking drug dealer or a rapper or flinging puss. You know, that's not good enough. That's not that's not my lived black experience, apparently. Apparently, we were all stealing polos. We all suddenly turned fucking French too. Sometimes I look back at that video where I was lamenting how I'm sick of being black and I regret it. And then other times when I see stupid shit like that, I feel valid in my disdain. Sometimes I feel valid in the hatred that I spewed in that video. Like sometimes. Not all the time. Not all the time. What? Yeah, you're just as fucking confused as I was. Imagine seeing like a positive promotion of black people and saying, oh, that's not the black experience. Are we close to being fucking insane? Like it's fucking stupid. That in and of itself is the dumbest shit known to fucking. But motherfuckers love it. Motherfuckers love this shit. I hate it here. You hate it here. I despise it here. Because all literally anybody. That's why we get so many fucking Tyler Perry movies. Is because of motherfuckers like that. And yes, they're black. The motherfucker who lamented their disdain for a positive fucking clothing promo. They're black. But all this stupid shit aside, back to this.
Epstein Hotel on Buck Owens Boulevard.
I couldn't be bothered to finish the fucking EDP video. Like he don't have that same gusto anymore. Like he ain't got it no more. And yes, it's because he fucking threw it away himself. But fuck, like, just give up, dude. You ain't got that mustard no more on it.
Let me tell you something, man.
Are you seeing this? This was a video posted 2 months ago by EDP445. Remember that guy? The cupcake enthusiast?
Oh, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
He was one of the loudest personalities who got exposed as a predator, kicked off the platform, and still keeps trying to come back. He tried coming back in 2021 by launching...
Oh my God, I remember this fucking horrendous ass logo in this ugly ass fucking website. And I don't know, maybe somebody did it, but the fact that this website did not get hacked by anybody intrigues the fuck out of me.
His own website. He tried to come back in 2023 when he decided to make an apology video.
I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability.
And recently I found this brand new channel, and it seems like he's trying to make another return to YouTube. But why? Why is he doing this?
He's a big ass bitch, you feel me?
You know why he's doing it? Because he loved the allure of people seeing him and praising him and loving him. The problem is that he just fucking can't.
What's up, baby? Did you miss me?
I didn't ever think I would be talking about this, but Brian Moreland, or EDP445, he was a guy that went from comedic football rants to being the internet's most infamous cupcake predator. A quick background into EDP445. Back in the late 2010s, he was one of the most memed creators who had so many fans. He used to have unfiltered takes, he used to have very vulgar language, but it was during a time when vulgarity on YouTube was monetizable, so he was doing quite well.
It can't profit as easily on positivity. You know what's sad? You're so right about that. It's like positive content. What happened to it? What happened to the world around us? Fucking drastically changed for the worse, and it is more lucrative to be negative than it is to be positive. Even though you have creators that are overwhelmingly positive and they do see success, motherfuckers are drenched in wanting to be negative for the fucking sake of just doing it for the vibe. Because all the fake shit, all the fake skits, that means more than I guess being yourself. And also talking about it is apparently also a problem.
I mean, it's all right. Like,
I keep forgetting his white ass name is Brian. I always knew his name was Brian. I didn't know that his fucking last name was Moreland.
overrated as fuck, in my opinion. I mean,
The problem is, as YouTube changed their guidelines, EDP445 didn't change. He didn't want a corporation to define who he was. So in 2017 and 2018, YouTube suspended him twice. They even refused to send him his 1 million subscriber plaque.
you know, YouTube was on that fucking bullshit, was on that fucking pussy ass goddamn PG rated 13 bullshit, to where like, oh, your channel doesn't qualify for all this. It's stupid as fuck. Who gives a shit? Damn.
But he had such loyal fans that his followers decided to make him a custom play button instead. So in 2020, things started to unravel, and many of you may already know some of the stories. First, a YouTuber called Raven accused EDP of inappropriate contact with minors, including graphic messages and disturbing admissions.
Who remembers the dick pic? It's like a decrepit fucking thing to say, but who remembers the EDP burnt charcoal dick pic? This motherfucker just thought to himself, this'll get a child. Yeah, this will get a child. Nasty work. Overall nasty work. And didn't he also send like a piece of shit? It wasn't a dick pic, it was a shit pic. The sad part is it's both. There was a burnt charcoal dick pic and there was a shit pic. And his fucking resident, he thought that was sexy. He himself thought, hard on. Your pussy's gonna be throbbing from this when you see this. Your pussy's gonna be exacerbating. It's gonna be protruding when you see this. And I'm just sitting there like, man, I got eyes.
It doesn't really matter because you're funny as fuck. He says, well, thank you. Wait, hold on. I'm 29. She says, I'm 14. Oh, shit, ...
Of course, CDP said that it was a setup and the minors involved were chasing clout. His explanation didn't help, but it didn't end him at that time. Then in April of 2021, EDP was caught in a sting operation by the Predator Poachers, a vigilante group led by Alex Rosen. A side note, Alex Rosen is a creep himself. He was arrested 3 months ago for first-degree harassment and a
See, I told y'all. The world around you is full of people who are opportunistic. I just want you to know that as you continue this life, know that, understand that, be aware of it, baby. Don't be scared of it. Be aware of it.
misdemeanor of disturbing the peace and trespassing. He was banned on YouTube 3 years ago for harassing people. He's been accused of being a racist and says that he uses the N-word all the time.
Bitch, you say the N-word in Walmart. I say it everywhere. I don't care.
But anyway, back to the sting operation. So EDP arrives at a Rite Aid parking lot in Pennsylvania expecting to meet a 13-year-old minor. Instead, Alex Rosen and his team confronted him live on camera.
How old is she?
13.
13, okay. And before we get into the messages, there was sexual content involved, yes or no?
Right.
And you said
Correct.
okay, all right. So, again, so what brings you out here today?
Well, I was coming out here to...
Glasses off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
Nasty work. It's like, this is a lot of like 15-year-olds 9/11. This is a lot of 21-year-olds second 9/11. Bro really sat there and said, oh, I was just coming to pick this up. Like, he meant it. Like, he had it on his mind that's the excuse. I feel like in a more fucked world, you would just say, yeah, I was doing that. In a more fucked world, an honest motherfucker realized they caught and just go with it. And it just didn't work.
And then go back home. There was, nothing that was going to be sexual involved, because I'm not like that. Well, obviously the text messages.
So the result of this was he got all of his YouTube channels deleted. He got kicked off of Facebook, kicked off of Instagram. He even got kicked off of the obscure sites that he was using, like 3Speak. And from then on, anytime he tried to get a job, people would find him in the wild and harass him.
EDP,
That's me, man. What's up, bro?
look at this nasty ass.
Don't get your fucking ass beat, bro.
He was spotted at sea.
Don't get your fucking ass beat. Bro, listen, I know he got a gun on him. I don't think he's fast enough. I do not think each Petty 445 is fast enough to pull out the gun, aim, and quick trigger. I don't think he's unlocked quick trigger in his fucking life. I'm sorry. I feel like I'd take the risk. I'd take that bet any fucking day of the week. He ain't got it on him.
DPS, he was spotted at McDonald's. He was spotted trying to work as a rideshare driver, and people will constantly dox him, and he still denied everything. He would say things like, oh, it was all a setup, people were doing this for views, he's the real victim here. So then we have the first failed comeback, and this was in 2021, where he was trying to plead with people to leave him alone.
So like when you see like videos on you, like exposed videos, like does that shit like affect you?
Me, I honestly don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit what people say about me. Like, motherfucker, you run up on me, bitch, I'm shooting your ass.
And in 2022, he came back again on an app called Bigo Live.
But like, my true favorite video, bro, is like when you were like trying to fuck that 13-year-old, bro. That shit was.
Get him. Gone.
The fact that I think people like this lack the self-awareness to understand that people have a memory. Because if you go viral for being caught as a predator, that stink will never, and I mean never, leave you. It won't ever go away. You will have that on you forever, and I mean ever. It's never leaving you, buddy. You can try to like chop it up and laugh with a bunch of people, but they're not going to let you forget. There is a man who pretended to be like some Billy Badass, and he got exposed as being the motherfucker who started all the conflict. And every time he posts now, everyone comments, "We'll never forget." Because this pussy refuses. Years later, this happened in 2019. They refuse to fucking let him forget that they remember he tried to act like a Billy Badass. And then motherfuckers wonder why. The internet says shit's forever. They wonder why. Nothing ever goes away. It's because of easy shit like that.
Take him.
And that was just a weird experience because people would just troll him all the time. And then in 2023, he decided to come back again, but this time he was doing a live stream on, I think, Instagram with one of his friends during the Super Bowl.
I swear, man, if Jalen Hurts can pull a rabbit out of his ass and pull this shit out, dude, I swear I got that nigga's jersey on Amazon. Nigga just waiting to be ordered up.
You can see that he changed his Instagram handle to thegooch445.
I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021.
And a few months after that, he decided to post an apology video where he claimed to be looking for redemption.
Taking the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help.
In this redemption apology, he only apologized to his friends and family due to their association with him.
You should have just I feel like people, the sick part is there would have been an overwhelming majority of people who would have forgiven EDP if he would have just apologized to everybody instead of trying to make it seem like everyone's out to get him. If he would have did that, he would have actually been fine. He would have actually been okay to fucking do the thing. Would he have been allowed fully back on YouTube? Absolutely not. But he could have actually fucking returned, and people would have been less on his ass than they are now.
To try to, get my head on right and to make sure that, in the distant future that I do not hurt, you know what I mean, my loving, caring, supporting friends and family, because they are the ones that hurt the most. They are the ones that suffer the most.
No, they're not. The actual victims are.
The YouTube incident is what he's calling him meeting a 13-year-old.
The entire YouTube shit that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean, that went the fuck down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know what the fuck happened.
Right, the YouTube incident.
Cupcake.
There are actually a lot of things that happened to EDP445 in 2023. That is the same year that Gideon also decided to do his own style of Predator Hunter video, with EDP445 once again being the focal point.
We really do just want to have just a civil conversation, Brian. Brian, could you just explain the picture, Brian?
We're not gonna do nothing crazy. Bro, can you please talk to him? That's it. First time he got caught, no criminal repercussions happened. The new investigation that we did, he actually talked to a 15-year-old girl. The 15-year-old and her mother, they gave a statement, gave all the chat logs to the police.
Is he in jail now, or?
We're waiting for the police to do their thing. I really hope this is the one that gets him locked up. He was like waiting for her to turn 16. He was gonna try to fly her out so he could give her a birthday. But in the law, 16's legal. He's not a smart person.
After that incident, EDP threatened to sue them for filming him without his consent, but I think nothing came of it again. In 2024, EDP's website got taken down. He changed his Instagram handle, but that got taken down as well. He started posting videos to a new YouTube channel, which has been terminated, as you can see. He also posted a video, which was another explanation video, and it was titled "Mistakes Were Made." Clearly, it's been taken down, but I have a archived video of it.
I'll be the first person to tell you.
Oh, I remember this fucking video was terrible. in the corner of his fucking closet, this grainy ass fucking video. Just let it go, bro. You're not getting everybody on your side again. Like they got you on score. They got you in the moment. They got you selling your fucking self out, and it's nobody's fault but your fucking own. Like, it's just your fucking fault. And the sooner you realize it and maybe accept it, maybe it's not. I can't even say maybe. It's over. You're done. Your bourgeois. You don't exist. It's over. And it's your fault. It's no one's fault but your own. Is that the fucking thing? That's the fucking thing! And he died like a bitch.
I was in a very dark place in my life, very dark place. You know,
I've been in dark places in my life. You know, your boy's had some terrible luck in the past, you know? And throughout all my time with terrible luck, I've never looked at a kid and said, "Oh yeah." I've never looked at a child and thought, "I think I can get a cupcake." Like it's tangentially fucking impossible for that to even be a thing. And the fact that you think you could just describe this shit as, "Oh, I was in a dark place in my life. I was in a dark place. I was in a dark place. Dark this, dark that. I'm dark as fuck. I'm black." Like, bro, you're a creep. Just let it fly. You're not beating the allegations of you being a creep, my boy.
At the fame, at the money, you know, at the status, you know, I thought that I couldn't be touched.
He basically says three things: that he was in a dark place. He says that the people that were trolling him and all the predator hunter people should also be punished. And then he says that something about shooting people. He's always talking about shooting people.
When they've decided that they've had enough, and they pull out that gun, and they shoot your motherfucking ass.
That channel is obviously gone now, but it got up to 255,000 subscribers. Now, however, EDP445 started a brand new channel under a brand new name, still has the 445 in it, and now we have Brian Moreland 445. Maybe drop the 445? I don't know. It seems like people found it on Reddit, and they have already reported it to YouTube, letting them know that a predator is trying to use their site. But he so far has posted 2 videos, one 2 months ago and one 2 weeks ago. And it was the same thing he was doing back before his cancellation, complaining about things. In the first video, he's complaining about a hotel that he stayed in.
Best Western Hotel on Buck Owens Boulevard. Let me tell you something, man. This motherfucking place has to be the shittiest, nastiest, most cringiest, most...
I watched the Demon Slayer movie. I would say it's good. See? Told you. I fucking told y'all. The shit was on TikTok. Go download it. I told y'all. And I'm glad you went and downloaded it. And now you get to fucking experience it.
Disgusting, vile pile of fucking horseshit I've ever fucking stayed at in my motherfucking life, my nigga.
No spoilers. That depends on y'all. I will absolutely spoil the fuck out of that movie if I am disturbed from my peace. But I'm a merciful fucking dictator. I'll never do it willingly. I'll do it once I'm pushed to the edge. When I'm pushed to the edge, that's when I strike.
The comments are exactly what you think. And the second video that he posted recently is about his lunch.
Decided to go to some fat burger, got a motherfucking big ass motherfucker. Man, this is a big beefy ass bitch, you hear me? This is a motherfucking a barbecue bacon onion ring cheeseburger. It's a big ass bitch, you feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and f this thing up.
People have already taken notice, and I don't know how long the channel is going to be up. Probably not long, because this is considered ban evasion. You can't make a new account if a previous account of yours on YouTube has been terminated. Not even suspended, terminated. But he created this in March of this year. It has only 377 subscribers so far, but it has 20,000 views. EDP445 is like the cock for...
I'm late because I was in a meeting. You were late because you were prioritizing your life and possible workflow? I should ban you. You should give up your fucking life to service my inconsistent What the fuck? Storm Beast Pomp? I don't want to know what this is. Every time Fortnite, I'm like 3 months late onto whatever the fuck Fortnite. Yeah, it's this fucking game.
Approach that continuously survives nuclear fallout. Every single year he tries to make a comeback. Every single year he gets trolled by someone and reminded of why he got kicked off of every platform. And every year he comes back and pretends like nothing has happened. This is going to be a very short-lived experience for EDP445. But I just saw this and I thought I'd make a video. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, let me comment down below.
This video is kind of fucking terrible. You could have literally just made a community post. I thought I was gonna get further breakdown on this fucking idiotic fuck's life. But I'm not gonna sit here and say this video is terrible. Like, now, speak nicer in the year 2025. Like, I thought I was gonna get a better breakdown of all this shit going on. So, from one person who could disappoint me, let me just zoom this in to another. You know what's funny about him? Is that I'm still waiting on the quartering to give me this bombshell update on these conservative women who are betraying Steven Crowder. Because I always love when the parasocial conversations reach its point of sounding like everyone's in a blood oath. When you have people that sound, when they describe their quote unquote loyalty to someone or something, all it sounds like is a fucking blood oath. It never sounds like anything else but a fucking blood oath. And it's weird. But we're not here for that. We're here about Candace. Because as some of you know, your stream is eating my Wi-Fi. I would suggest getting better Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is important for one's own gratification and one's own day. But, you know, sometimes it's best to let your Wi-Fi stay strong. So it comes down to what you're willing to sacrifice. Lustful enjoyment in the ears or stable internet. What's it gonna be, Western man? You're going to continue to have your internet, or are you going to risk it? What's your Wi-Fi provider, Leon? I will not be telling you that. I feel like telling you that plays a very dangerous game, and I will not partake. I will not partake in telling you any of that. But just know, whatever Wi-Fi provider I have its highest fucking tier because daddy loves a stable internet. Oh yeah, you're right. See, motherfuckers will always ask me an intrusive question and then wonder why my secrets remain. I almost broke my leg. Oh, look, get off your knees. I'm just got him. Got him. Set him up. Set him up perfectly. Set him up perfectly. Set him up for it perfectly. It worked. What the fuck? Is that the battle bus? I just died to the goddamn battle bus. None of y'all saw it. I just died to the Man, fuck no. I just died to the goddamn battle bus. My ankle almost gave out. And I'm fucking dying outside. But you know what? I truly hope you get better. I truly hope you get better. Because no one should be suffering in their legs or their ankles or their knees. Any part of the body, really. You know what's crazy? Good buddy Moral is also fucking injured in the leg too, in the ankle region. So, you know, wish her speedy recovery. And Peachy's still just Peachy. So you can take that however you want. Little old Peachy is still little old Peachy. You decide how you're going to take that. You can either take that in a good way or, you know, take that however you want. But Crowder made this video on the likelihood of Candace Owens winning, and a motherfucker told me that they're all betraying each other. Steven and Candace, they don't like each other. They let a Jewish run entity business divide them, and it was the funniest shit under the sun. And it's even funnier considering neither one of them worked for the Daily Wire. Candace used to rep that Daily Wire shit hard, and then she couldn't anymore. So it's like, me thinks, and me thinks again.
Bridget Macron a dude, or is she just, and by the way, I do mean this, like, I don't like Macron, I don't like his politics, I don't like his policies, and I probably wouldn't like Bridget at all, and by the way, she was a teacher, and it was really creepy, and he was young, and I think that it's probably an inappropriate relationship, of course. But if this woman is not a man, and just a very unfortunate-looking broad, Candace Owens, Macron. I know the reflex is to go Macron, crappy, generally, if only because he's French. And Candace, someone who has been conservative or perceived that way, must be right. and this must be political persecution, because it was announced yesterday that Emmanuel and Bridget Macron are suing Candace Owens over the repeated, nonstop claims that Bridget is, in fact, a man and living.
One thing I hate, I'm so sorry. Like, one thing I hate is when a motherfucker is doing something and then a consequence comes up and immediately in people's minds it's political persecution. It's not even supposed to be fucking happening. It's not. How dare, see, they have something to hide. Or you're slandering them. Like, that option exists too. It could be a case of motherfuckers trying to shut you up. Or maybe, walk with me, they could be wanting to defend themselves from the claims that you keep peddling damn near on a daily basis. These options exist.
A lie.
French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte are suing right-wing podcaster and conspiracy theorist Candace Owens.
Brigitte?
The defamation lawsuit filed today in Delaware claims that Owens has engaged in a, quote, relentless and unjustified smear campaign against the couple. The complaint goes on to allege that Owens spread outrageous conspiracy theories that France's first lady could be a man, that the Macrons are related in committing incest, and that the Macrons, the couple, is being controlled by the CIA.
Okay, so here's the thing. Just like we have to apply the same standard in that Watch Mojo video. Donald Trump denies claims of racism. Well, it's not incumbent upon him to prove he's not racist. It's incumbent upon you to prove that he's racist. Same thing here. If you say that she is a man and that they are having an incestuous relationship working for the CIA, it is incumbent upon Candace Owens to prove that. This case is not a freedom of speech case, to be clear. If you guys agree that Donald Trump should have gotten the settlement of, I don't remember how much it was it 16 million?
16 million from CBS?
Yeah, and there are more, in counting Nick Sandman, right? Because they knowingly lied. The threshold is, did they knowingly lie about Donald Trump? Not that they get something wrong, because you want your press to be able to get something wrong. You also should expect of them to provide retractions. We do that all the time, so we have an admonish button, so we don't have to wait on it. People can get things wrong. Did this person knowingly lie, or sometimes a little bit lower, were they willfully irresponsible in spreading damaging information, claims, without doing any due diligence whatsoever? And they usually weigh that with, okay, were you then made aware that this was perhaps incorrect? And did you exacerbate it and make it worse? That's what this is going to be about. Candace responded by, you could say doubling down.
You were born a man and you will die a man.
Still the funniest shit ever said by Candace. The fact that I could just sit back and that could be a haunting fucking thing to hear. You were born a man, you're gonna die a man. Jesus, what did I do? Who knew that being a man was so treacherous for some people? Like, who knew? I didn't know, and I am a man. Vile, nasty fucking work, though. It's like, I didn't know it was so rough out here for us dudes. But Jesus, am I to expect some shit like this? I shouldn't. But you know, oftentimes life is more disappointing than the fiction you want it to be. And will never truly succeed in that type of... I'm a master at wordsmithing, I swear.
That's the point I'm making. So give us a sample. I'll send my doctor to take your blood. Figure it out real quick, however you want to go about this. Hey, how about just giving us some pictures again of you growing up, raising your children? That would be fine.
Yeah, so here's the problem, and if you read the entire filing, and I read 100-something pages of it last night, they actually already did directly send proof to Candace. Said pictures, childhood pictures.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? When motherfuckers say shit and then they don't recognize that maybe you probably shouldn't. The fuck do you mean? They sent you motherfuckers pictures to get you to shut the fuck up, and you still just like, nah, you a man. Like, nah, bro, you still in it. I know you just sent us these pictures to verify the claims that we just made against you, and we've been making against you for like months. Nah, bro, you still a dude at the end of the day. You still a dude, bro. You still a dude. You not really no woman. You was a straight up guy. You a guy, and it's just goddamn. Can anybody win in any serious manner ever?
Pictures of Bridget. They did send evidence of.
Does she think she's a lizard man? I mean, listen, the lizard people theory is like the funniest one to me, other than the frogs being gay, because how the fuck are you going to prove these people are lizards? Are you gonna walk up to them and peel their fucking skin? Which would be crazy as fuck to do, but that would literally be your only option, is to like try to get up close to them and just saw them shits out like a butter knife. You big lip, bald head, nappy headed Nimrod. Like, you could tell I've been watching Black Lightning.
Bridget's biological motherhood of 3 children. They did send pictures of her wedding when she was young, and there already is sworn testimony, for example, from the children and from the I don't know if it's sworn testimony, but the previous husband. So she's now moving goalposts and saying take a blood test. They did also, by the way, send the birth announcement, not a certificate, but an announcement. So newspaper clippings, pictures, sworn testimony, evidence, and this has all been provided to her for a long time. Now remember, Candace went public and said that President Trump called her and told her to back off Bridget. The issue is, as always, there's no proof. There's no proof that it happened. This suit, just to be clear, is going to be about proof. It's going to be about substantiation. And by the way, I've had experience with this. So the process. Tip that we get, Nashville Manifesto, okay? Verify that it's authentic. Felt very confident that we're able to verify that it was authentic. Make sure that our source now is protected anonymously from the public, as well as their physical safety, as well as their employment, to the best of our abilities. Cross-reference with our lawyers what is permissible to use. Then time the release of the manifesto in coordination with our source to protect them. And by the way, it was confirmed to be authentic. We have not been sued, which they said they would, as far as the mayor, I believe, of Nashville, the MNPD, and the FBI was looking into us. We've never even received so much as a voicemail, and we have an old cassette voicemail thing. That very same day, just like Donald Trump called me, but no proof, Candace said, all these people and the hundreds of thousands of dollars that have gone into verifying that Nashville story is wrong, actually, and I have the real proof, and my evidence is someone I know, and that was the end of it.
I was then contacted by another source who agreed and who had seen many more of the documents which were collected. So that's what we'll be reporting on exclusively today. 2 officers are about
Stupid Mariah Carey, bitch!
That was given to Stephen Crowder. I was told that one of the 2 officers accepted payment for the 3 journals that they released. I am not alleging that Stephen Crowder is the person that paid them. I am just telling you that I have been told by the source that some payment took place. So maybe the officers, maybe there's a middleman, who knows, but that these 2 officers are going to lose their jobs over the release of this information, so you can discern from that what you will.
I hope you did discern from that what you will, as far as 2 jobs, as far as 2 police officers losing their jobs, as far as our references being wrong, as far as her source, and tune into the show later to see what, oh, that's right, nothing happened. Not only did nothing happen, but other investigative journalists confirmed that it was false, along with our sources at that point in time, and it seems like the MNPD, and it's not actually a story. So trust me, don't trust the other people. I'm the only trustworthy person in this because I have inside information. Donald Trump called me, I can prove none of it, and now do personal relationships versus court records. So she says, provide pictures.
I think that's the sick part about a lot of people in, I want to say, it's in any form of your political media, but specifically conservative media. For as much as people want to pretend like, oh, everyone's together, everyone's with each other, or we're all aligned on the same goals, a lot of these motherfuckers want to be the only one that people consume information from. And they will word salad their way to death on this subject matter. Look at the Quartering. The Quartering is on Twitter running around saying he's got the scoop that will end the careers of conservative YouTubers. And it's like, is that really worth our time? And also, how the fuck are people talking in a group chat going to end them? What? Are they plotting to kill Stephen Crowder? I don't mean verbally, I mean actually kill him, because maybe that would do it. But other than that, these bitches laughing at a motherfucker going through a divorce, it's not really going to end anybody. That is the clear sign of motherfuckers clearly being on the repertoire enough. Is this Elden Ring Night Rain? Yeah.
Now, to be clear, in their filing, they said we sent many letters, many emails. And then when she never responded to emails, they sent it, I believe, through courier to make sure that she knew.
Singing Telegram?
Yeah, exactly. I heard that you were feeling ill. So they reached out to her many times to correct the record, asked her to. She had access to the information that they provided. Again, some of the information, they provided pictures. They provided news clippings. Yeah. They provided more pictures. They provided what amounted to sworn testimony. They provide evidence of motherhood. Now, that's not to say that all of it, let's say you believe she's a man, that it's enough proof, but it is more than enough proof that her claims, there are no pictures, are unsubstantiated. Then she switched it and said, well, that's actually not a picture of her, it's a picture of her brother, and then it was verified that was not the case. And this was verified in court. So, what evidence this comes down to, again, compare it to the Trump cases as far as defamation, right? Knowingly lying when you have knowledge that it will cause damage. But that is different. You can say whatever you want. You can't knowingly weaponize words and information, especially if you know the information to be false, to damage someone publicly. You will be held responsible for that. And that is different from making a mistake. So it's going to come down to proof. I want to be very, very clear. What proof, what evidence does Candace have? Her sources include a couple of journalists who had released this publicly a very long time ago. She probably saw some of these videos on YouTube. And Amandine Roy, a spiritual medium, who floated the theory.
Why are we using spiritual medium? God damn it. I could never escape TikTok psychics. Never fucking use a spirit medium! These are not people to fucking trust. They are people who need money and they are willing to fucking say the right thing at the wrong time in order to convince you that they know what the fuck they're talking about. nasty, demoralizing fucking work.
Theory that Bridget is really her brother who transitioned into Bridget and isn't a man, or sorry, isn't a woman. So these are her sources. I know you're thinking there must be more. She must have medical records. Hasn't presented any. She must have evidence beyond hearsay, like the Nashville story, like Donald Trump calling her. Doesn't appear to be any. So the information that she did have at the time when she released this to use, if you watched her series, a multi-part series, where she said, there are no pictures out there of Bridget. It's like she didn't exist. It's like her former husband, her first husband, didn't exist. Okay, at the time, according to this filing, she had childhood pictures of Bridget. She had the evidence of Bridget's being a biological mother to 3 children. They had the newspaper birth announcements as to when she was born. They had documentation of Bridget's first marriage, including, by the way, pictures. They also had photos and videos of Bridget's brother in public with Bridget, who Candace Owens claimed Bridget to be together.
In the same room?
Pre-split screen technology.
Chocolate blue.
And here's the thing. I don't know if it's the medium. You guys can confirm her sources because, it's a 200-page filing. Basically, as I understand, there are 2 journalists, more or less, and 1 spiritual medium. There might be 1 journalist and 1 spiritual medium.
I think it's 1 and 1, and they're combined in the 2 people.
I don't believe that's the case. I believe that it's separate. The journalist who had these sort of, what was it called? Droit et affaires, something. I'm trying to remember. It was a French publication. I don't know if it's online or not. But her references are people who haven't provided any other references, to be clear. And some of them were already found liable for defamation. Now, to be clear, they appealed it, and the appeal was granted, but not on the grounds that it wasn't defamation, it was another technicality. So in this, they're going...
And that is even being appealed, I believe, right now. So it's still working its way through.
It's still working its way through. But the first ruling you had is, this is defamation, right? So in other words, her references have already at one point been found responsible for committing acts of defamation, and those are her references while she had these mountains of evidence.
So we get the dramatic fucking point. At best, there's the likelihood Candace has bit off more than she could chew. And that seems to be the fucking problem with a lot of these people. They get something and they latch onto it and they hope desperately for anybody under the sun to listen to them and galvanize behind that, because I guess this is some big thing to fucking care about. The mountain of other fucking things that are going on in this goddamn country, we must take a moment to care about a transgender, assumedly. We have to take time out of our busy fucking demoralizing lives to worry about if a woman's a guy. Because that in and of itself, what the fuck is that? Is what matters. Nothing else. Like, no political conversations, no potential wars. It's just, we got to worry about this because this is the scoop that will lead to the lizard people, and somehow it all connects back to what's that country? Was it Israel? It all connects back to Israel. That's a big thing now. Is everything is tied to Israel, and could it be? Maybe, but am I going to invest my time in figuring out if it is? No, because I got stupid people committing acts of racism that I must focus on, because that's my bread and butter. But when shit like this occurs and now you have legal consequences behind it, you can't automatically run to the deep state's trying to silence me. Who in their right mind would sit there and sue for me slandering them, even though I keep asking for evidence and they keep sending me shit, but it's not good enough for me. I want a blood test. What? What? What the fuck? Why the fuck are you asking for this bitch blood? And then, listen, if I was trans and if I was trans and motherfuckers telling me that I'm not, I'm sending them pictures that I am, and that's the end of the story. Soon as motherfuckers start asking for blood, I'm out of there. Like, imagine that. Imagine you trying to prove your identity to anybody, and these motherfuckers are like, nah, not good enough. Send me blood. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. You know what? Proof. Show me proof, despite it being there publicly ready for you to fucking consume. You, since you're the one saying this, you show me proof that he actually killed these people. Witness testimony and all the other fucking evidence be damned. It won't be good enough. Show me your fucking phone recording of him in that fucking apartment or building stabbing these people. It's like, with people like this, the actual evidence will not be good enough. You need like some movie cinematic shit. She's not obligated to give blood testing since Candace made the claim. Nigga, you're missing the drastic point in what I'm saying. Why would you give blood to a podcaster? What? You already not obligated to do that shit. Who in their right or wrong mind would send their blood to a podcaster? Oh, you don't understand, Leon. She's going to send that blood and Candace is going to send it to her verified doctors. How the fuck would I know that? How the fuck would I trust Candace with that shit? Candace has gotten away with skating by like this suspect journalism because everybody remembers like how dog shit her Andrew Tate interview was and how it was with the right often accuses the left of doing and proving with these softball interviews. That was the softballiest interview Andrew Tate ever had. And then when you find out that she's cool with him and her husband's cool with him, it makes it even fucking worse. You can't fucking set yourself up like that. Eventually, it's gonna come down to that infamous line from Madagascar. You bit the hand, Marty. You bit the fucking hand. And now here we are. Now here the fuck we are. And we're gonna see how far this goes. Because much like Andrew Tate, it's gonna come down to if it's true or if it's not. And Candace is the one that's gotta back this shit up. Candace has got to prove that that is a man. Whether if you like Candace Owens or not, she has got to prove that that's a man. Because with them sending her proof of womanhood, it stands to fucking reason Candace has to now be on this long crusade. And if you watch her coverage of it, it's going to be an uphill battle where she has to prove that's a man. And you know, I mentioned it earlier. Good Buddy Moral is a Candace Owens fan. Nothing wrong with that. They got motherfuckers who are fans of EDP. That's worse. But I'm on her ass because I told her, you see your man's getting sued. You see your man's getting sued, and she just got to take it like, yeah, she is getting sued, and it's stupid what she doing and saying and all that rah-rah. The motherfucker's having a difficult go of it. Now I ain't gonna say like Moral is like some diehard Candace can never do any wrong type of motherfucker. No. It's just like she'll often speak positively about Candace at the wrong time. And I would think in the middle of her getting sued for this shit, when you make saying, you know, I kind of like, yeah, there's who's fans of EDP, the people who subscribe to him. The people who subscribe to him after he gets banned off of these platforms and they follow him around and just be like, oh, EDP, don't let the haters get to you. Huh? The haters should be demoralizing you. Why? Oh, no reason. Except for, you know, the touching kids. Is that the goddamn battle bus again? Who's going to win this? Who's going to win this? Me, fuckmouth. I'm going to win this, fuckmouth. Don't you ever try to use the battle bus against me. The goddamn battle bus was a mistake to put every fucking season Fortnite put in a mistake. And the battle bus being this fucking OP shit that you can use to run somebody over is a fucking mistake. It's a fucking misqueet. Now watch this motherfucker come down here and hit me. Watch this motherfucker. Oh, you can't see it. Watch this motherfucker come down here and hit me. And as you do that, we're going to learn about the Trump phone. Because in case none of you remember, Trump came out with a phone and a phone plan. And for some reason, motherfuckers are like, oh, I'm excited for this. Oh, yeah, because I'm sick of the liberal media's T-Mobile account. I'm sick of giving my money to the liberal cucks at T-Mobile. Because I deserve a phone company that won't hate me for my politics. I deserve a phone company that's going to care about who I voted for and how strong how strong I fucking value my president because he's selling me a phone that won't do absolutely anything. Okay.
Today, I'm signing up for Trump Mobile so you don't have to. I just had so many questions about the service. Does group and picture messaging work? Does mobile hotspot work? What's the video streaming quality like? Does RCS messaging work? Does your phone say Trump in the status bar when you activate? And most importantly, what network?
If that does that shit, I would actually start planning my own demise.
Does it use for coverage? And what happens when you go over the 20 gigabytes of high-speed data? I was just so curious about all of these things, and I'm sure you are too, so let's find out. To sign up for the plan, you can head on over to the website, and here on the plan details, you can actually see it advertises unlimited data with the first 20 gigabytes at high speed, but it doesn't say what happens after that 20 gigabytes.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. That systematically is a bad. That's bad. That's all the way bad. First of all, 20 gigs ain't even enough to snuff. 20 gigs ain't enough to snuff on. So for these motherfuckers to be like, oh, 20 gigs, that shit's awesome. No, it's not. Anybody with a fucking phone will tell you, no, it's not. No. Why are we fighting in a bush? Why are we fighting in a bush? Why are we fighting in a fucking bush? Why are we fighting in a bush? Get out of there, pussy! We should not be fighting in a fucking bush.
I would just love to know. To sign up, go ahead and fill out all of your details. 2 interesting things I've noticed while just filling out this form here. Number 1, they try to verify your email and send a verification link, but you don't actually need to verify your email. You can just continue filling out the form. Number 2, their device IMEI checker appears to only work for iPhones at this time. My friend Joe from Best MVNO, he tried to enter the IMEIs for his unlocked Android phones, and those didn't work. So you need an iPhone to sign up for Trump Mobile at this time. Once your iPhone is confirmed to be compatible with the Trump Mobile network, you can choose to either get an eSIM or a physical SIM. Most iPhones don't actually support physical SIM anymore, so you're going to want to get that eSIM. Next, go ahead and enter your billing info. And with your billing info entered, you will see the telecom tax being added to the cost of the plan. And this is really high. I'm seeing $14.52 here in Longmont, Colorado, which is over 30% the cost of the plan. This is higher than the taxes and fees added by AT&T, T-Mobile, or Verizon. In fact, these are probably the highest.
Yeah, but those phone companies, support China. Those phone companies support China. So you should pay more money to support the Don.
Taxes and fees I've ever seen. It makes the grand total $61.97 per month, a very big difference than the $47 that was advertised. Anyway, with all of that information entered, go ahead and authorize. Oh, I got a server error. Awesome. Can I click out of that? Okay. With your information entered, go ahead and check this box to authorize T1 Mobile LLC to charge your card on a recurring basis. Guys, autopay is on by default here. That is crazy. And then acknowledge you agree to the privacy policy and terms of use. I'm scared to do it, but then go ahead and complete your order. The email has not been verified. Okay, so you do need to verify the email before you complete your order. I have verified my email. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm going to go ahead and complete my order. Let's find out what happens next. All right. Congratulations. I have paid $61.97. You'll receive.
Congratulations, you got conned for the sake of a YouTube video.
See the order breakdown through email you have provided. You can close this tab and resume ordering process on the other tab page. There's no other tab that's open. What are they saying? All right, so I can activate now or activate later from the dashboard. I kind of want to see my dashboard. Let's click that. Okay, so now we're on the home page.
AI picture. AI fucking picture. I just noticed 47 and 45 a month. Oh, this stupid fuck did this because that's the times he was the president. Oh my God. Oh my, this stupid motherfucker. Oh my God. Oh my actual fucking God. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? It is at this moment that I have to think to myself, what the fuck are we doing? I always thought it. But like in real time, why are we selling a phone plan with this stupid fucking price? And much like every other fucking business, the price is not the same. We do this every fucking time.
I need to log in. Well, okay, I don't even have an account. How do I log in? I didn't even make an account. I'll just use my email and say forgot password, and let's see what happens. I should have clicked activate now. Okay, it turns out they do send you an email with a temporary password. They should have probably said that in their activation process, but you can use that to log into your account. I've now logged into my Trump mobile account. You can see a massive QR code. I'm wondering, is that an eSIM or is that just like a website or something? Should we find out?
Welcome to Trump Mobile.
Oh my God, it's playing a video.
Great news.
It's the how to activate your SIM video. This is where it's completely AI generated, and the AI doesn't know what a SIM card is. So that's what that goes to. On the left, you have activate line, and you can see you can activate using a new number, which is coming soon. You cannot activate Trump Mobile with a new number. That is crazy. So you have to activate using your current phone number, which also says coming soon. Wait.
This is a poorly fucking run thing, which speaks volumes to this current administration. A lot of poorly ran shit, and we, as the people, are just expected to eat this shit. We gotta eat this bullshit.
How do you activate that? Do I have to call?
If you are calling to sign up for Trump Mobile, please visit our website at www.trumpmobile.com. For any other questions, please hold and our next available representative will be with you shortly. Trump Mobile, how can we assist you today?
Hey, I just had a couple of questions about the service.
Oh, for sure.
Do you know if visual voicemail is supported?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it'll just depend with like your certain device, but yes, it is voicemail supported.
Okay, and is hotspot supported?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and do you know what network is used for coverage?
So it'll be its own network. So 47 plan is specifically for Trump Mobile, so it'll come up as usually T1 and then switch over to Trump Mobile.
But like the underlying network, do you know if it's T-Mobile, AT&T, or Verizon?
No, sir. Yeah, there's no underlying network.
Okay, so it's just using the Trump network.
Yes, sir. Yep, it'll be through the same lines. Like.
I have a question. What the fuck? And I mean this in all honesty. I mean this with like sincerity in my voice. What the fuck is the Trump network? Like, what is that? What is that? Because when you sit here and say, oh, this is all funneled through the Trump network, and I have no fucking idea what that is, you are not creating that, what's the word? Stable trust. You're not creating that stable trust with the people of this shit. And mind you, this Trump mobile thing was announced, I think, after he was sworn in as the president again. Like, they announced this shit, and everybody was like, yeah, this is going to be a great service. We're sick of phone companies, doing all these things, fucking over the consumer. What the fuck? Like, what the actual fuck? This is stupid.
AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, but yeah, it is its own plan.
Okay, awesome. Anyway, I tried to sign up for service, and it says that the website says coming soon. Is it possible to activate, or how does that work?
Yes, sir, yeah. The only thing coming soon would be the T1 phone. So the phone is only available for pre-order, but the plan itself is available if you go to the 47 plan tab.
Yeah. So I purchased it, and how do I activate?
Yes, sir. So it'll come as a confirmation through your email.
Okay.
You have to wait for that. Did you get a SIM card or an eSIM?
I went for an eSIM.
Gotcha. So yes, sir. You'll get a confirmation email sent over to you with the directions.
Okay, but it looks like you went to the website to activate. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it'll have you log in. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I logged in, and it says activate using a new phone number, coming soon. And it says activate using my current phone number, coming soon. So I'm just wondering, how do I sign up for this service?
When's the soon?
Yeah, if it signs you up, you should have a confirmation number, and then usually just log in.
This poor woman. This poor woman has to sit there and try to explain this shit knowing full well she can't. It's you want to feel bad, but it's like, you work for the dumbest customer service in the world right now. So it's like, should I feel bad for you? It's possible I should, but overall, will I?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm logged in, and there's no option to actually activate the plan. Is that something you've heard of, or are other people not having this issue?
Yeah, I've not had that come up today. Let me see here. Okay, so just gonna be...
No, you've not had that come up at all, sweetheart. We know. We know you've not had that come up at all.
1 moment.
Sure, yeah. I get to test out the cool call holding feature on iOS 26. Wait, did they hang up? I think they just hung up on me.
Yeah. What a time to fucking be alive.
What? Unless the iOS 26 call hold feature didn't work, let's just try again, I guess. Okay, I'm going to give this 10 minutes and see if we get someone.
Good afternoon. Thanks for contacting Trump Mobile. My name is... How may I be of assistance?
My name is Stetson. I just had a couple of questions about the service. I was just curious to learn more if you're able to help out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do my best. How can I help?
Sure, yeah. I was wondering, I just want to make sure my phone was compatible. What network does Trump Mobile use for coverage?
So to find out if your phone is compatible, you would put your IMEI number in there, and it would advise you if your phone is eligible.
Okay.
Compatible.
Sure. And would you happen to know what the underlying network is?
The underlying network is Trump Wireless. Trump Mobile is the wireless carrier.
Trump Mobile is the... What the fuck is Trump Wireless? What is that? You know, thankfully he did this just so that people could know. But what the fuck is Trump Wireless?
And they'll use the available towers in your area to provide you the best service.
Okay. Are you able to share what those towers are? Like, is it AT&T, T-Mobile, or Verizon?
No, I don't know what the towers are, sir.
Okay, no worries.
Oh my God. What customer service is this? What fucking customer? Trump is just you know what's crazy? Trump is just making shit, or he's signing off on shit. And you know what? I don't even know if he's aware. I don't know if he's in his right state of mind to know. Like, you ever wonder that? You ever wonder, like, just maybe he's not really there in the head, so he doesn't really know what's going on? That could be the strongest possibility under the sun.
And do you know if RCS is supported?
I don't know what RCS are. Those are technical questions. I'm just here to help people navigate through the web.
I'm sorry. I'm about to lose my mind. What the fuck did she just say? I need that at normal speed. I need it at normal speed. Just please.
Okay, no worries. And do you know if RCS is supported?
I don't know what RCS are. Those are...
Oh my God. She don't... We're fried, gentlemen. We're cooked. We have an administration full of people that decided, hey, we are going to fucking make a phone plan. Okay, fine. I know some people probably bought into that. Okay, fine. For you motherfuckers to do this and you have your employees not knowing what the fuck people are going to ask you about, and they don't know anything around your fucking company that's important, that's a problem. In Ottawa, that bullshit excuse does not work for a few presidents. Just because you got two don't mean the rest of them fall in that category. And the two are the last two. We have had motherfuckers who are visibly looking like they're dying in front of our fucking faces lead this country for almost the past decade. I think next year makes a decade. Didn't Trump become president in 2016? We're fucking cooked. For the past decade, I've wanted something younger. And when I mean younger, I don't mean an 80-year-old. I'll settle for 40. I'll settle for a 40-year-old. Nothing lower. Nobody in their 30s. You got to be 40 and up.
Technical questions. I'm just here to help people navigate through the website.
Got it. No worries. Okay. Well, it turns out I did try to sign up. And so another reason I was calling is I was unsure how to activate. Do you know how that works on the website?
So the website is experiencing high traffic. What is the issue that you're having that prohibited you from signing up?
Yeah, so I just go to activate.
So Leah for president? You thought you was funny? You thought you was gonna get a ha from everybody on that one, bro? Nobody laughing.
Line, and it said I go to activate using a new number, and it says coming soon. And then I go to activate using my current phone number, and it turns out that also says coming soon. So I just wasn't sure how to get my service activated.
Is this for the 47 plan or for the T1 phone?
This is for the 47 plan.
Okay. So you've entered in all your payment information, and it's not allowing you to progress further?
Well, I paid for the service. I got my email receipt, and I created my account.
Leon for president. So Leon for president so we can make strip clubs great again. That's what you think I'm going to do at the strip club.
And I go to my account. It says activate now. So I click activate now. And then it says activate using a new phone number. And it says coming soon. And so I say, okay, I click activate using my current phone number. And it turns out that also says coming soon.
Okay, let me put you on a brief hold just a moment.
Okay, sure thing.
Oh my.
Okay, Stetson, thanks for holding.
Oh, they didn't hang up
from what
on
it
him.
appears, it looks like when you signed up, there was an instant activation option, and that was not selected. So there is going to take a few hours up to a day for the line to show up active in the portal for you to fully activate it.
Okay.
Bring back $2 bills when you become president. Would that make Chris your VP? Fuck no. Are you out of your fucking mind? This country already fucking sucks. You think I'm gonna make it worse with a white man as my vice president? Who the fuck do you think I am? Obama?
So I should have.
I don't want him to take away my free speech. I'm telling y'all, that's the first thing going. I become president, that's the first thing going. Your free speech is OV. It is over.
Clicked to activate immediately.
I've been told
sorry,
y'all. I've been told y'all that's what I'm doing. What the? I don't have a reason to lie to you. I've been told you. Your speech, gone. Your free speech, gone. And everybody who's a fan of the New Orleans Saints, life in prison. Gone. I'm sick of this shit. Can you make the snack wraps permanent? No! Because you know what? I realized I just had a basic bitch-ass fucking snack wrap with cheese, with shredded cheese just dumped on the fucking thing. No fucking melt, no fucking toasted tortilla. I was built off the fucking hype and the hype alone. I was built off the fucking hype and the fucking hype alone. Nothing else, bro. That fucking snap wrap was good garbage. Good fucking garbage.
No, it sounded like I could activate later by going to my dashboard. So I was just like, oh, I'll check out the dashboard. All right, well.
No, I understand. There can definitely be some confusion there. So that's why I wanted to make sure exactly what was transpiring so I could help navigate that for you.
Okay. So it sounds like I should just kind of wait a couple of days and then see what happens.
No, not a couple days. A few hours up to a day. So if you did it earlier this morning, just give it another hour.
I'm not voting for you. See, and guess what? Y'all think Trump bad. Motherfucker, you don't vote for me, you're going to jail. You not making it. You are no longer free because you did not vote for me. You don't vote for me, you think you gonna be a free motherfucker in my country? No. No. You will not be free in Leon country. I'll be damned. I will indeed be damned. It won't happen. Not the way you want it.
Or she would try again, and then maybe later this evening if it still hasn't worked. But it said up to a day.
Okay, awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
We need a new system. Well, thankfully, your best friend, Elon Musk, is trying to make the American Party.
Thank you so much. And where are you calling from?
The call center is located in Missouri.
Okay, awesome. I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. You take care, sir.
All right.
This ain't Chick-fil-A.
It is now 24 hours later. Did the website fix itself? Let's find out. The moment of truth? And it did. You can now activate using your eSIM, or you can activate using your current phone number. I think most people who sign up will be switching, so let me activate using my current phone number. I'll say activate port in with eSIM, and I'm going to fill out all the port details. With everything entered, I'm going to click activate now. Why is it saying that all of these? I entered everything correctly. What is going on? All right, let me try again. With everything entered a second time, I'm going to go ahead and click activate now. It says, please be patient. This may take a while. All right, it says, thank you for submitting your port in request. It is now in progress and will notify you once your number is released by your old carrier. So it looks like things are working and I will be able to sign up. But what features are supported? What happens after 20 gigabytes? And will it say Trump Mobile in the status bar? It is now day 3 of...
I don't think it'll say Trump Mobile. That's gonna be like the only disappointing thing. I don't get like a you voted for me esque fucking notification. Like, it's terrible. Terrible use of the phone plan, Donald.
Trying to sign up for Trump Mobile, and I do have an update for you. Check this out. When I click activate now, activate using my current phone number is on the left, and activate using a new phone number is on the right. So they have switched these menu options. Besides that, no other updates or indications about my number port status. I haven't received any emails, and as you can see, the website hasn't updated besides that one message we saw in yesterday's clip. So what do I do? Well, I'm gonna try and port in with eSIM again and see what happens. Everything's entered. What do you think will happen when I click activate now? Let's find out.
It'll work.
Please be patient. This may take a while. Oh, it has taken a while. Okay, it says, thank you for submitting your port in request. It is now in progress and will notify you once your number is released by your old carrier. Interesting. So basically no update from before. And what's crazy is I had the phone number on this phone and the number is already gone. You can see that second SIM below AT&T, SOS only. The phone number has already been transferred to Trump Mobile. This happened just a few minutes after I went through this process yesterday, and there's no way for me to activate it. So I guess that means I have to call support again?
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. Our offices are currently closed.
Tough! Don't you love it when your internet provider doesn't have 24-hour service? Because who wants to work for this 24/7?
Please call back during our normal business hours between 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you.
Wait, what? That's completely different than what the website says. The website says 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, wait a minute. And it says 7 days a week, Monday through Friday. Guys, Monday through Friday is not 7 days per week. It's 5 days a week. Are they open?
Well, in Trump's America, every day is 7 days a week, my boy.
Open on weekends? What is going on here? It's day 4 of trying to sign up for Trump Mobile, and we still have no answers. We don't know what features are supported, such as RCS, group and picture messaging, visual voicemail, or mobile hotspot. We don't know if it says Trump in the status bar or not. And we still don't know what happens after the 20 gig allotment. Can I sign up today? Let's find out. Okay, another day, another website update. We have welcome back Stetson. The QR code is gone. It just says activate now. We have activate line, which has a new design. It says activate using a new phone number and then activate using my current phone number. These have now switched back. It looks like activate your eSIM line now. It looks like it went through. And we have a little guide on the side now, how to activate your SIM card. And this is where that QR code has moved to. I think it is just funny how quickly this website is updating and changing. Literally every single day it's different. To their credit though, they are moving quickly and the team behind this is updating and improving the website. So,
but they're not improving it for the better. They still haven't improved their customer service, which is like the beacon of American standards in the year 2025 is excellent customer service, which we lack. And that's why Canada's killing us these days.
So I guess that is good to see. Either way, it looks like I can now click activate now. So let's click it and see if I can activate my service. Here we go. Please be patient. This may take a while. Drumroll, please. Wow, this really is taking a while.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. And then motherfuckers got mad at me when I talked about the FEMA thing. And how these motherfuckers all cheer this idea of dismantling FEMA or changing FEMA when you need some fucking thing in place of it. You cannot just say, oh, we're going to replace FEMA, we're going to cut this, we're going to cut that, and then expect a hurricane to not show up. Hell fucking oh? Like, why did anybody think to themselves, this will make sense? This is the dumbest fucking idea perpetuated by motherfuckers who try to sound fucking smart. And the problem is they're not. And when you bring this up, for some reason people feel personally attacked. Why? There's no reason to feel personally attacked when criticizing something that clearly isn't working. A phone plan idea? Sure. You want to fucking have a service American made? Sure. All this does is prove that Americans suck and that the Chinese is needed. This doesn't enhance the conversation that American-made things are better. This makes American-made things look cheap and shitty. That's all this does. It didn't enhance my fucking enjoyment of a cellular plan. It destroyed it!
Why am I not surprised? 500 server error. All right, let's click out of this. Okay, home. Activate now. And there's a QR code now. Okay, this is exciting. Guys, is this my eSIM? Okay, scanning the QR code now. Cellular plan. Activate new eSIM. Allow. Unable to activate eSIM. Okay, interesting. That is the correct one. Let's turn off the tele line that was ported out. So now if I do this, cellular plan, allow, and it should activate on that. Oh, unable to activate eSIM. Okay, so it is not, it's not working. I'm gonna have to call support again. Wait guys, check this out. Before I call support, the website continues to be broken. You click activate using my current phone number to switch to activate using a new phone number. These buttons are reversed. Oh my gosh.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. How can I help?
Hi, my name is Stetson, and I signed up for Trump Mobile, and I'm trying to activate my line, and it turns out when I scan the QR code, it isn't working for me.
And what error message was he providing you?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
So what error message was it providing you when you scanned the QR code?
The phone had an error message that said, let me see here. It says, unable to activate eSIM. You can try again or contact your carrier for assistance. And so I'm reaching out to hopefully get help with that.
Okay, so what I will need you to do is go ahead and provide me with your IMEI number.
Sure thing.
Okay, so it does say, congratulations, your phone is compatible with our network. And you said it said that it was just, it said about your SIM card? It said an eSIM?
That's correct.
If there's one thing to take away from this video en masse, it's the horrendous customer support. It's horrendous. It just irks me to my core.
It's an eSIM, and when I scan the QR code, it goes to download, and then I just get that error, and it says unable to activate eSIM. And so I tried a few times, and I kept getting that error, and so that's how come I'm reaching out.
Okay, so what I have to do is provide you with the email address, but you will have to email them and let them be aware of what happened when you scanned the QR code.
Okay.
It's care, C-A-R-E, at trumpmobile.com.
Okay, perfect. And so it sounds like I should just email them. It sounds like I should just email them and let them know what's happening?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, awesome. Perfect.
All right, is there anything else I can further assist you with today?
That is all. Thank you so much for your help today. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you again for calling Trump Mobile, and I hope you have a great day.
You as well. Take care. So there you have it. I called support, spent about 20 minutes on hold to be told to email customer care. Awesome. So let's do that. It's day 5, and I have 3 key updates for you. Update number 1, I emailed care@trumpmobile.com, and I actually heard back within 30 minutes. Interestingly, though, the email was from Bruce at Liberty Mobile, which really shows you how closely together Liberty Mobile and Trump Mobile are working. And I think, basically, Liberty Mobile is handling email support, and then Trump Mobile has their own dedicated care team handling phone support and website navigation, which explains why the representatives likely didn't know too much information about the core plan features. Update number 2, as you'd expect, it's a new day, so there is a new website update. Check this out. Of course, right up front, I have my QR code to download my eSIM. That didn't work before, but it might work this time. And there's a new port in section here on the left. This gives you information about porting in your phone number. And check this out. Welcome to Trump Mobile.
The sad part is, I feel like this is the only person that has this fucking phone plan, and they're using him to fucking test out every single fucking thing, and they're updating it as this shit goes on. That's the saddest shit under the fucking sun.
Wireless that works for you when life happens. Thanks for choosing Trump Mobile. Important, please read before you try to transfer your service. Please do not attempt to transfer your coverage until you've completed this essential step. Transfer your coverage. I don't think that really makes sense, but either way, they say contact your current wireless provider to request a transfer PIN, and then have your current IMEI number, carrier name, and account available. Double period. Nice. And then identify your SIM type, either eSIM or physical SIM. And then before you transfer, this is where things get crazy. Before you transfer, we want you to have the best possible customer experience. Once you have all the requirements to place your order, contact customer service to schedule your personal transfer call with a Trump Mobile specialist. They will walk you through the next steps to get your line ordered seamlessly and phone number ported.
I don't know, class. Have we seen like expert fucking analysis? Could we be seeing like expert support from the Trump trademark mobile specialist? Or are we witnessing a rinky-dink fucking operation be rinky fucking dink?
This is all completely new that didn't exist just the other day. So I'm actually really happy to see Trump Mobile appears to be leveling up the information available and trying to give customers a smoother process for porting their phone numbers in, a process that I really didn't have, as I've now gone 3 to 4 days without access to that phone number. But update number 3, I think the eSIM does now work. So check this out. I go home and I get my iPhone, I launch the camera app, scan that QR code, tap cellular plan, and now I can tap allow. And this time, I actually started this earlier, so I know it should work. Boom, it says activate eSIM. So it says carrier is ready to activate, tap continue. Boom, cellular setup complete. After 5 days, we now have Trump Mobile active in the status bar. Yeah, there it is. Wait, that's not the phone number that I ported over. Where did the phone number go? So let me continue. Default line, travel. Okay, travel. I tried to port in a new phone number, and that number is gone. Like, they just gave me a new number. Okay, does it say Trump Mobile in the status bar? We can at least answer that question. The answer is yes. Yes, it does.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Imagine you just going through your boyfriend phone and you just look at the top of the screen and it says Trump, LTE. I don't know. Is that quenching the thirst of the pussy? Like, you getting hard off that? Ladies, matter of fact, men, imagine you check your girl phone and you just see Trump LTE. You getting pussy that night, or you packing it up? What's the option here? You getting pussy tonight, or is it just over? I personally think it's OV, but you know what? To each their own.
This is Trump in the status bar. Interestingly, I'm getting LTE. Next question. What network are we activated on? T-Mobile. So we're connected to T-Mobile's network. It's saying 4G right now, but I am in a 5G area. So let me go back. Let me go to the new travel line, voice and data. It was set to LTE mode, so toggle that on to 5G. And boom, instantly connected to 5G. So we have Trump 5G in the status bar. Should we run a speed test? How fast is this service? So we're indoors. And usually I get pretty good speeds on the T-Mobile network here. So we'll see if there's any kind of throttle or anything like that. Nope. Looks like we're getting full speed T-Mobile service. That is excellent to see. Very fast speeds here, over 800 megabits per second down. And it's looking like pretty good speeds on the upload as well. Okay, the test finished getting 45.8 megabits per second up. That is awesome to see. Now that I have active service, let's find out what features are supported. First, is RCS messaging supported? When I go to send myself a text message, you can see it is still SMS. It says SMS in the message composer. That said, when I jump into the settings app, I did find an RCS messaging toggle. So let's turn that on and wait to see what happens. While we're waiting for RCS, the next question, does visual voicemail work? Well, let's go ahead and set up the voicemail and find out. Okay, so I just called myself and left a message, and it looks like we are getting a message notification here. If we jump into the phone app.
I do not want to see a fucking notification that tells me somebody sent me a voicemail. I will actually bite my fucking thumbs off.
It does look like visual voicemail is supported. Look at that. Everything is transcribed and it looks excellent. That is awesome to see. Okay, next, how about Wi-Fi calling? We go back into settings, and this time we go to the phone app, which is here. Let's go down to Wi-Fi calling and see if we can toggle this on. Enable. And boom, it's on. Looks like Wi-Fi calling does work on Trump Mobile. That is, again, awesome to see. Okay, next, personal hotspot. Let's actually go back, go to the...
I think the sad part is, like, the amount of, like, horseplay around this is interesting. You know what else is so interesting? I need to go to the bathroom. That's what I need to do. That's what in my loins, I have to relieve all the tension in my body. So, for the moment, you fucks. Why did I just log in? Why did I just open a tab and the second fucking video I see is Bridget West confirms the kids were home during the incident? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Here you go.
I've been working a long time now. I've been working for free. Don't nobody around this town give a damn about me. I've been slaving away all my life to the whip and the chain. And lately I can't help but feeling like I'm going insane. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. I just married my beautiful wife, and I can't pay the bill, and I just wanna buy her a house out in Beverly Hills. How the fuck could I not be on yet? Almost 30 years old. How the fuck could I not be so hot when a nigga this cold? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. I've been down on my luck for some time. How the fuck you got yours when I ain't got mine? Can't you see that I'm not doing fine? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. You look so amazing in that sundress. Wonder what you look like when you're undressed. I can see the future in your eyes. You know I would never tell you lies. I just wanna see you smile, so stick around a while, baby. I see your man blowing up your phone, telling you that you need to come home. F that clown, he ain't about a thing. Look, I don't see no engagement ring. You said that he did you dirty, so what's the harm in flirting, baby? Cause your boyfriend's a bitch, he ain't shit, he can suck on my dick. I ain't with all that shit. Why he do you like this when you're home all alone? Why he out fucking around with them hoes? Cause your boyfriend's a bitch, he ain't shit, he can suck on my dick. I ain't with all that shit. Why he do you like this when you're home all alone? Why he out fucking around with them hoes? All your friends tell you you need to let go. Seem like he still got your ass in check though. You ain't never cheated on your mans, so why the fuck do he still got your hand? Girl, you could do so much better. He ain't even got no cheddar, baby. He just trying to cuff you like the 5-0. I just wanna see you live your life though. I just wanna see you sing and dance. Don't wanna see you held down by your mans. Tons of men could do you right. Leave that little bitch tonight, baby. Cause your boyfriend's a bitch, he ain't shit, he can suck on my dick. I ain't with all that shit. Why he do you like this when you're home all alone? Why he out fucking around with them hoes? Cause your boyfriend's a bitch, he ain't shit, he can suck on my dick. I ain't with all that shit. Why he do you like this when you're home all alone? Why he out fucking around with them hoes? If I was your man, I would answer every time that you call. I would listen close to every single word when you talk. We won't fight, we just do what you want. Long as I can hold you tight every night in my arms. I just wanna hold you tight, I just wanna keep you warm. Cause your boyfriend's a bitch, he ain't shit, he can suck on my dick. I ain't with all that shit, why he do you like this? Why you home all alone? Why he out fucking around with me?
All right, enough. Did that because I don't want to deal with I don't want to deal with copyright at the current moment. All right, I'm back. How long is Leon gonna take? Isn't it interesting that you say that as soon as I fucking come back? So next time, shut the fuck up.
Very top here, and here we have personal hotspot.
Yeah, you have good taste in music. I have taste in music that I don't want to get me copyrighted.
Turn that on, and let's see if we can connect. And looking at the list here, there is iPhone 16 AT&T. Let me tap on that. And it says connected here. And then there's a hotspot icon on the Trump mobile phone, so that is a great sign. And let's go ahead and run a speed test and see what kind of speeds we are getting. Yeah, this looks like it is totally working. So that is fantastic to see as well. So the remaining question really is just those messaging features. When we jump back to the RCS messaging option, it is still activating. In the meantime, let's test group chats and picture messages. So let's just send a photo here. I went for a great bike ride this morning, so let me go ahead and send that picture over to myself. And let's just see if it goes through. It sounded like it's sent. Here's that Trump mobile phone, and we're just waiting for it to come through. And there it is. Now let's try and send a picture to the Trump mobile phone. We'll do this awesome picture of the Boulder Flatirons here. And let's just see if that goes through. And there it is. It looks like that image came through. Next, is group messaging working? Let's find out. I have a message queued up here to 3 of my phones that we have on hand. Let's go ahead and send this and see if it goes through as a group or as individual messages. So my iPhone just got it, and it is saying it is a group message. The Pixel on Mint Mobile just got it, also as a group message. And AT&T on the Galaxy S25 Ultra also just got the message. So group messaging does appear to be working just fine on Trump Mobile. And there's the reply. And it took a couple of hours, but RCS...
God damn it, I was expecting this shit. I was expecting this shit to be garbage and motherfuckers tell them not to buy it, but it seemed like something people would be invested in. Oh, no!
Messaging did activate, and when I go to text myself, you can see it says RCS at the bottom, and you even get read receipts. So RCS messaging is fully working on Trump Mobile. The only other question is what happens after 20 gigabytes? To find out the answer to this question, I'm just going to download 2 10 gigabyte test files and then test the data speeds after we've used 20 gigabytes of data. The line has now used over 20 gigabytes of data. So what happens now? The moment of truth. Let's run a cellular speed test and see what the data speeds are like. And there it goes. And it honestly looks like we're getting full speeds. So my best guess here is that the system has not yet registered that this line has used over 20 gigabytes. I will use a bit more data and give it some time to hopefully register on the network, maybe an hour or two, and then we'll check in again. It's a few hours later. The line has now used 32.8 gigabytes of data. So what happened to the data speeds? Let's go ahead and run a test and see what happens here. And something interesting is it doesn't show the network at the top. And it does look like this ping test is taking a while to complete here. Usually it's very quick. That actually...
I'm disturbed that this motherfucker's overall review will end up being positive. But you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it.
But pretty painfully slow. And here it looks like internet is not working at all. Actually,
never mind.
Tried loading up coveragemap.com a little bit earlier, and Safari couldn't open the page because the server stopped responding. So it looks like on Trump Mobile, if you go over your high-speed allotment, data is shut off completely. Now this could be potentially a problem because sometimes if your data is shut off, then features such as picture messaging may not work. So let's quickly try and just send that photo again and see if that goes through. And no, you can see the message was not delivered. This means that when you exceed 20 gigabytes of data on Trump Mobile, not only will your data be...
So we got shitty customer service that is unknowledgeable about what the fuck it is that they're doing. We have a phone plan that is nothing more than a meme price, which is bad. After 20 gigabytes, your fucking phone is essentially a brick. Overall, I give it a 2 out of 10.
You shut off, but certain features and functionality that rely on at least a little bit of cellular data will stop working. This includes picture messaging, group messaging, visual voicemail, and potentially RCS. So that is definitely disappointing to see. This is also why a lot of cell phone plans include unlimited data at slow speeds, such as 128 or 256 kilobits per second, so that even if your data is slow, these features will continue to work. Either way, that has been my first look and experience of Trump Mobile and my comically long 5-day process of signing up for service.
I think it's terrible. I think everyone should get the Trump phone. Like, I think if you want to just hate your life, get the Trump phone. I think it would be amazing. I think it would be spectacular. Amazing. And yet people will still, yeah. Are you vastly ignoring the ability one has Are you vastly not encouraging this shit? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I bet it doesn't let me add Pokemon Go. You know what? Strong possibility. Strong possibility. Very, very strong possibility. So look, two things. Number one, fucking government's not giving you that Epstein list. So when I see motherfuckers like JD Vance use the deflection of the Democrats, it always piques my interest.
Hi, Mr. Vice President. Julie Carr-Smythe from the Associated Press. I guess I'm going to be that person. There are some protesters outside accusing the GOP of protecting pedophiles, and we're wondering what you think are the reasons the U.S. government should shield the client list of Epstein from the public, and what you have to say about any relevance to that here today.
Well, let me say just a couple of things. First of all, the president has been very clear. We're not shielding anything. The president has directed the attorney general to release
after pressure from every fucking person under the sun.
All credible information, and frankly, to go and find additional credible information related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. He's been incredibly transparent about that stuff, but some of that stuff takes time. You've got to assemble that stuff. You've got to compile that stuff. You've got to redact some victims' names so that you protect the victims. But the president has been very clear. He wants full transparency. He's asked that from the attorney general, and I know, because I talk to her all the time, the attorney general is hard at work on that issue right now. But I think I got to make an observation that there's an interesting thing about this case that the American media seems to totally ignore. For 4 years, under Joe Biden's Department of Justice, the media didn't give a damn about the Epstein files or about the Epstein case.
And you, I ain't gonna say you. Actually, no, you too, because you brought it up too. Motherfuckers on your camp brought up this shit. When asked, you said that you would fucking deliver on it, and you haven't fucking delivered, and people are on your back. And the deflection of, but the Democrats is not gonna work when you hold the cards. Drop it. And the fact that people are buying into this excuse, you now have the cards. All this time spent, it's not the Democrats who are really pressed on it. It's the conservatives, the Republicans, the MAGA, who believed in the words your camp brought out. Just fucking drop it. If nobody got nothing to hide, let everybody see. Don't give a motherfucker a binder. I saw some old motherfucker saying, I'm gonna release phase 2. And it's like, motherfucker. This is why nobody could truly trust a fucking soul who wears a suit and works in the White House.
For literally 20 years, the story about this scumbag, and he is a scumbag pedophile, Jeffrey Epstein, he's dead now, but for 20 years, you had Obama and George W. Bush's Department of Justice go easy on this guy. They didn't fully investigate the case. They didn't show any curiosity about the case, and now Donald J. Trump is asking his Department of Justice to show full transparency, and somehow that's a criticism of Donald J. Trump and not Barack Obama and George W. Bush. If you want to criticize the people who aren't showing full transparency, you ought to go after the administrations that went easy on Jeffrey Epstein.
No. What do you mean easy on him? One day all trying to lock his ass up? Did he get locked up with still being able to do his day job? It seems like I could criticize all sides. Once again, anyone who deflects from this and doesn't just release the shit, you're culpable. As I've stated, we're all on the Epstein list. Some of us were the ones sucking the blood out of these children, and everyone else got their blood sucked.
The administrations that concealed this case for 20 years and the administrations that failed to show full transparency. Donald J. Trump, I'm telling you, he's got nothing to hide. His administration has got nothing to hide, and that's why he's been an advocate for full transparency in this case. He's going to keep on being an advocate for full transparency, but while we're focused on that case, Donald J. Trump is also worried about making sure these great workers get more take-home pay and better.
Shit, I can't tell the way these fucking customer service workers don't get no fucking. But that aside, that's essentially it for my Jeffrey Epstein coverage, because I guess the only other pertinent information is that officials went to go fucking interview Ghislaine Maxwell, which I thought was going to be the thing that was going to get her killed. And I feel like I'm throwing out a random prediction. Nothing of substantial evidence is about to come out of my mouth for like the next minute. This is all just me throwing out a random thing. They interviewed her, and they're going to release a whole bunch of Democrat names and Democrat names only, and people are going to buy it, and people are going to say, see, Donald Trump never had ties to Epstein. Take my random theory with a grain of salt. Not even a grain. With the entire fucking great value sized tube of fucking salt. Do me that kindness. Did you hear about tax-free overtime? Did you hear about how none of that is in that big, beautiful bill? And you motherfuckers got conned on that again. And it should be important for you to understand that when trusting government officials, you need to understand that there's a 99% chance they're going to bend you over and aggressively pin you down with their elongated penis. And that's just the circumstances we live in as a society, where people will say something and then think to themselves, that works. Yeah, that works. Booty warrior style, yeah. 99% Leon, you are naive and optimistic. No, I'm smart and recognize the patterns of a bunch of people who are fucking morons. And that's the lineage of what we've done in this country. And will it ever get better? Maybe, but I'm dead by the time it does. It's too many drastic inconsistencies to exist for one fucking moment in time. Not just your country. I don't give a fuck about your country. I'm worried about my country. Cold-blooded American. Cold-blooded American. I don't give a fuck about what's going on in Czechoslovakia. The fact that I got people in my country wanting to be like Russia is upsetting me. It hurts. You know what else hurts? These phony positivity type people who spend their time making content around being more positive and inclusive, and yet they defend motherfuckers who they probably shouldn't. What a segue, baby! So, for anyone who doesn't know who this is, it's a motherfucker who sells sauces or supplements. I don't know what the fuck he does. And when Hulk Hogan died, he did like a cosplay in the gym saying R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. I need to say this again for anybody who doesn't understand my position on this. I don't give a fuck what you do. You want to mourn him? You want to shit talk him? I hate Hulk Hogan. I hated Hulk Hogan before any of this shit I found out. I hated Hulk Hogan when I had to watch him every fucking Wednesday or Thursday fuck over TNA. That's my reason for hating Hulk Hogan. Yes, his contribution to the fucking business of wrestling is important. Still fucking hate Hulk Hogan. Yes, anybody I hate while they are alive, I can hate them while they're fucking dead. Yes, he's in the fucking Hall of Fame. Yes, he's an icon to a lot of fucking people. That don't mean shit to me. So when you got motherfuckers who will hate him for another reason, which is the racist shit or the shit he said involving his fucking son in that fucking car accident, those are valid reasons to not fucking like him. And guess what? If people don't fucking like him, oh well. This random made up blood oath that y'all came up with, yes, that's Joyce Wool. This random blood oath that y'all came up with where no one can talk bad about it. Live in the real fucking world. If you don't want to see it, don't get on social media and look for it. And if you do just so happen to see it based on your algorithm, block it. Just block it. You trying to engage with motherfuckers who already hate them. And they're not changing their minds. So what are we doing here? Nothing? Oh, I thought so. And so he's been getting shit for that fucking post. And I love his cope because now the bullying of fat people in the gym is going to ramp up, and I'm excited for it.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things.
And I can bully fat people all the time.
I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority.
Excuse me? Flag on the play. Colored? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Colored? Colored? Wait, how the fuck you go from colored to black? Like, Wait.
Better go after the colored athletes and the.
And why are you putting the emphasis on it? Colored? What did that wrong with you, boy?
After the colored athletes and the people that are black and
What? How you went from colored immediately to the people who are black? His emphasis on colored, that's so funny to me.
You better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well. Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake.
Listen, I've punched a dog. I'm the reason why 8 turtles are dead. I have crippled friendships and relationships. I have done wrong in my life. Never really bust out a slur on anybody during a sex tape, nor have I planned for the future demise via video format after my son's car crash. I don't even have a fucking son. Not one time did I fuck over fellow coworkers by feigning injury that could jeopardize a motherfucker. Look up The Undertaker describing what Hulk Hogan tried to get done. Like, this shit don't exist.
In their life, so.
Racism is not a mistake.
I hate this motherfucker too.
Cutting off your daughter for dating black men is not a mistake. That was a choice.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored.
I just waited the whole time just to get back to the fucking color thing. Time for all the fat jokes. Yep. Hey, we all make mistakes. As long as we apologize for it, it's fine. This is the same guy who goes on a witch hunt if a woman is filming interactions with men in the gym. That is more of an issue for him. And it's just like, everybody's priorities are different. Let's not be coy here. Everybody's priorities hold a little bit of different weight. But if we gonna be anything, let us be fucking for real. Because in the grandest scheme of it all, we tend to never truly escape that level of thinking where we see somebody for a long period of time as positive or a beacon of hope or a beacon of understanding and all that good shit. We see it like all the time. And there's never really anything wrong with that, but you have to. You have to acknowledge the bad. Because everybody makes mistakes. Just because you die doesn't give you like the get out of jail free card. Just because you're dying doesn't mean anything. Like it just doesn't. Like I'm sorry, but it doesn't. It'll never exist. It'll never exist. You understand me? Boston Richie? Now, I do perhaps have one more thing. I do perhaps have one more thing before I go. I do perhaps have just one more thing. Just one. Brick lady, I may have two more things. But that all depends on if there's anything substantial, since you brought up brick lady. Let's see. I may have two more things. You know? Maybe. Maybe, just maybe, I may have two more things. You feel me? You get me? Boston Richie? Hold on. Let me just look around. Let me just look around and make sure. Because it could be there. It could also not be there. It could be there. It could not be there. Who knows? Who knows? And I know she knows. Let me just look over here. Who is Boston Richie? I feel like you could Google that and figure that out for yourself. You just want me to save you, which is not going to happen. Karma has entered the chat. Okay. No. Nope. I don't have anything for you on Brick Lady. Any crazies? I mean, other than the Trump phone, I don't think there's too much of a crazy. You know? Other than the damn Trump phone. Now, I said I may have one more thing. And, you know, in my head, I live in a world. Hold on. I'm collecting myself while also I don't necessarily know what I'm looking at. Like I don't for the life of me know exactly what I'm looking at. But I do know I'm disturbed. I do know I'm disturbed. Just looked him up. I'm almost certain you didn't look up the right thing. I'm almost certain you did not look up the right thing. Like, part of me, like with you, I always notice that you don't necessarily pay attention to anything. You're fucking young whippersnapper. Let me guess. It involves children? How did you know? How could you have known? How? You insatiable fuck. Look, man. Look. I will never be against anyone wanting to start a family unless I fear that you may not be trustworthy around children. And when you are trying to become a parent and you are in a, I'm not going to say predicament, I'm going to say in a circumstance where you are not attracted to women and you sign up to have a child through surrogacy and you have that child and you are happy with that child, but you are somebody I do not want around children we have ourselves a problem. Goodbye, YouTube.